What's up, guys? Welcome back for another EVE Online Solo Omega episode. This is episode 22, I believe. So, I'm running a Pithpino complex right now. We're almost done with Pocket 1. We're going to finish getting all these battleships down and then head to Pocket 2. Where we hope to get some decent loot, other than just the Overseer package. Four more battleships to go, and we'll get everything kind of situated. I'll probably come out of Bastion once these two battleships are down, just so we can kind of manage everything a little bit. We're going to cut booster, start getting that cap repaired a little bit. Got a new skin for my Golem. Kind of hard to see right here. It's like the red octopus one. Maybe it'll be easier to see when we get into the other pockets. Missed it by like half a second, so we'll do one more Bastion cycle. Which is fine because we're going to get a reload probably by the time these battleships go down. I haven't actually gotten one of these 8 of 10s in a while, so I'm actually excited to be able to run one. I think the last time I ran one actually was I ended up having two. I ran two back to back, but one of them actually dropped like 300 or something. I think we're going to do a cycle on each. Maybe. I think all the missiles are out of the air. Got 50k, 66. One more on that. That one guy should be down. Go and reload those. That volley should take care of him. Alright, they're down. Alright. Pocket 2. We're going to use the micro jump drive on this one just to get closer to the gate. Zoom out and get a sit rep here. One thing you could do too here is also when you land on this beacon, we're going to go and target up these 4 battleships because these don't automatically aggro you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Bastion cycle. And I'm literally going to take down these 2, which will allow me to kind of like get a little bit off the field, a little bit less chaotic. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and approach now that we're in Bastion. And these guys will start moving away from us, so. We're going to get these 4 battleships down and then move in. Go and get the shield booster going. Probably do this Bastion cycle and then another one and cut it off. What's nice is we'll be like 30. If we micro jump to that gate, we could possibly be within 30 of it, if not less. Doing red Bastion there since these battleships will be destroyed. Or sort by type. Do a reload on those first 2 launchers. Do a reload on the second 2 launchers. And we're just slowly moving. Then we're going to get over here and start taking care of business. Alright, so we're almost done with Pocket 2. I'm trying to like speed this video up a little bit because these Pithino complexes can be kind of involved. But really what we care about here is the Overseer loot. And once we actually get to the next pocket, that's what we'll be doing, is we'll be essentially just taking down the Overseer so we can drop the SIG. The SIG will disappear after that. And that'll allow us to get the loot off the field and then hang out and destroy whatever's left. So, as you can see here, we've got five targets left. And so we're just kind of slowly working on them a little bit. And then at which point we'll close in our 16k to the gate. Once we're down to 2 battleships, I'll probably come out of Bastion. So this might be our last Bastion cycle, depending on how fast we can get these battleships down. And then we'll basically just slow burn to the gate while we're destroying the last 2. That way we're ready to go once everything drops. Alright, here we go. Pocket 3, and then I'm going to show you guys how I do this. Basically, once we get to Pocket 3, I'm going to sort by type. I'm going to find the Overseer. We're going to approach him, and then we're basically going to micro jump drive to him, and then just take him down. So, sort by type. There he is. He's in a battleship. Go ahead and align. We'll go first person so I can see. We're going to start that, because by the time we actually shoot off, we'll be pointing in the right direction. Start the shield booster. We'll go and target the Overseer. Now we're going to Bastion. And we're going to go full launchers on him. Put him at the back. I'm going to go and put my loot tab up, because once that loop drops, we're going to get it. Let's see, he's 41k from us. We need 48 for the tether, or for the tractor beam rather. So we're good to go there. He does quite a bit of damage too, so that's why we want to take him down. Plus we just want the scannable SIG to be gone as well. Go and target the wreck. It's at 43. And then we're going to just start putting launchers on all these cruisers. Go and select the wreck. Tractor beam. Now we're just going to hang out and just destroy stuff. We're sorted by type again, because we're going to take down destroyers as we go. They're at 85 range. Everything's a little out of range here, so what we're going to do is we're going to stop. We're going to do a reload. By the time we do a reload, then everything will be within range for us. Getting all the destroyers off field is going to be the most important thing. Alright, let's go and select the wreck. Alright, so we only got the Overseer package, which is fine. Obviously we want to have more. But now we're just going to kind of hang out and collect the bounties. Now that everything's in range. They're still at the higher end of the flight time, but once they actually close in, I'm letting the destroyers kind of come in closer, because it'll just be a lot quicker to get them down when the flight time is a lot lower. Also, I'm going to primarily grab destroyers here. Do have these frigates here I'm going to try to take down, because sometimes they can have E-War. Well, that's what's nice about the Pithino complex, is once you actually get all of the sub battleship rats off the field, it's pretty manageable. Alright, we did not need 2 launchers in there, but I was a fat fingered that one. Work on getting rid of that scroll bar. Get these battle cruisers next. A few more destroyers down here. We're kind of missed. You can do a lot with the Golem on these sub battleships before having to reload, which is always nice. Alright, we're at full targets. Once I actually get launchers on all the other next four targets, we'll everything's going to go down at kind of different rates since we've got some mixed. I love running DED sites like, you know, 7 out of 10, 6 out of, or 7 of 10, 8 of 10s with this Golem. Normally, if I would have pulled like, you know, 300 mil out of the Overseer, I probably would have just like left everything here and just warped off. But since we only got the Overseer package, I want a little bit more value since I'm already kind of here. And the scannable's gone too, so usually I full clear the last pocket. When you're doing this though, the important thing is to just keep an eye on local, you know. And most of the time, if like a Dora or like an Explorer ship comes in and you can see it on D-Scan, I just keep running. Because they're not going to, you know, an Astro or a Heron or a, you know, something like that is not going to come on grid with you. Now, if it's like a Buzzard, then yeah, you probably want to get off grid because it could be just a hot dropper. Someone's just going to covert sign up some stuff on top of you. Which is a big reason why I actually run a Buzzard as my exploration ship. Just because, you know, people look at a Buzzard and they don't, you know, necessarily see just a strict, you know, explore ship. They don't know if I'm a hot dropper. They don't know what I'm doing. So get all these battleships taken up. I'm gonna go 2. I'm just gonna like load 2 launchers each. This is where it slows down quite a bit, which is fine. Sort our inventory while we're at it. Luckily everybody's within range. I think we can actually probably... I'm actually going to try, once these 2 battleships are down, I'm going to reload Rages, which is going to speed this up considerably. See what my range is on these Rages. 46. Yeah, everybody's within 35. Go and load Rage across the board. Rage with precision scripts. That's what you want. That'll take these battleships down a little bit quicker. We're going to run the other 2 signatures probably in this system as well, which is a Grace's base and a Independence, just to clear the signatures. That is at least my plan. This was by far the most important one, since it had actual loot in there. I mean, we could still pull loot in the other two, but it's a lot less likely. Go back to my warp tag. I like actually having the warp overview up while I have my PvP up, because it allows me to kind of like, you know, periodically check and see how far from gates I am, which is basically a D-scan rule. Alright, so we're running this Grease's base. I've already gotten to Pocket 2, and we've destroyed the control tower. So now I'm really just kind of like letting these rats kind of just make their way up to me. We're running jabs with precision, so we've got about 82. Yeah, 82 kilometer flight range. So really all we're doing is just waiting for everything to close inside 82. And then we take care of business. I'm gonna go 2 and 2 because some of these are dire piss. So some of these are elite rats. So we're just gonna be hanging out. The reason we want to destroy the control tower pretty quick once getting in here is so that the SIG actually despawns, which is a good tactic. We're going to be waiting a little bit. We might have to micro-jump drive down to some of these dudes because they're not moving a whole hell of a lot. They're not really moving that fast. And these cruisers are going down pretty quick, even with 2 launchers. Got another one. This one might actually get in range by the time we get there. But really, the point of me running this was just basically to clear the SIG. So if we don't end up actually grabbing all these guys, then that'll be fine. Really just kind of something to fill in the gaps. We got a Independence to run next, which is basically the drone version of Garista's base. So more of the same. This guy's like 1k out from a max flight range, so now he's in range. We're gonna come out of Bastion. I'm gonna approach, I think, the guy furthest away from us, and then we're gonna jump down to him. We got like 2 groups right here, and then no, they're mostly battleships, so they're not gonna be moving too fast. Switch to first person just so we can make sure our heading is good. Once I see rats on screen, it's when I usually turn on the micro jump drive, so now we're pointing in the right direction. Boost up. Now we're going to take everything, it's less than 82 kilometers. Start taking these guys down. Go 4 launchers on all. If we get this group down, these guys are still kind of far off. We might actually have to jump over to them. So I'm going to take one of these battleships and I'm going to approach it. Just in case that needs to be a strategy, we do. I'm going to go and take these cruisers down. So the only reason I don't like, I mean, this Grease's base has been sitting here for probably a week. So it's really kind of the reason I've wanted to get rid of it. Get 2 launchers working on these other battleships. I'm probably gonna end up running this one, and then I'll probably run that Independence later, but not as excited about running that one. Most of these guys are in range now, which is good. Come off booster for a second. Just keep working battleships. But yeah, we'll see. See if this we get anything good from all this. But yeah, kind of business as usual. All right, so we didn't get dread greased on that one. So all right, so that grease space is done. We'll probably do the independence a little bit later, but yeah, that'll probably be it for this video. Let you guys see a little pit penal complex going on today, a little bit of greases action, kind of keeping everything up in line. As far as our corp wallet, I can keep you guys all updated. We're at 9.7 billion, and then I think our export right now is about 1.4 billion, so we're progressing pretty nicely. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next Solo Omega episode. Peace out.